Sure, how's spring ball going so far, just in general?
It's going really good. The new offense, we're putting it all in, so I'm trying to take all that in, just get a lot of film work in. It's going good though. I'm excited about the new offense. I feel comfortable with it, and I'm just having fun out there competing and trying to get better each day.
What skills are you particularly working on?
Well, mainly for me, it's just a mental thing, just getting in the film room. I've been spending a lot of extra time in there, trying to just focus on knowing where the ball's supposed to go, who I'm reading each and every play. With, like I said, with the new offense, that's the biggest focus right now. I mean, I feel like I can make the throws. I feel like I can go out there and run and make plays. I'm just trying to get as comfortable as I can with the offense and make sure I know what to do with the ball and where I'm going each and every play.
Are there any other steps that you're taking to really compete and challenge for that QB position?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just pushing myself each and every day. I go out there and try to really just take one play at a time and make sure that I'm maximizing each and every play, because with splitting time we only get so many reps, so I just try to make sure that my rep is a good rep each and every time, and I try to make sure that I just throw a good ball and make a good read each play. So.
Well, you talked about splitting time a little bit. In what ways can you help this team behind center?
I just feel like I bring some athleticism to the position. I feel like with what we're trying to do now, similar to what I'm used to doing. I did the spread in high school and stuff, shotgun a lot, and kind of moving around back there. And so I'm just comfortable back there with what we're doing now. I like to roll out and run a little bit. So that's kind of something we're incorporating now, and just using my athleticism at the position. I think that can really bring a different aspect if you have a guy who can run a little bit back there and move around in the pocket. So that's what I feel like I bring.
So why do you think fans should be excited for this scrimmage?
I just think fans should come out and see what Memphis Tiger football is going to be about this year. Not what it was last year or in the past. What Memphis Tigers are going to do this year. I think with this offense we're going to have a lot more explosive plays and a lot more exciting offense to come out and watch. A lot more touchdowns scored, a lot more touchdown passes, long runs, everything. So I'm just excited, and I think everybody else should get excited about what we plan on doing and what we're going to do this coming up season.
Specifically, what does a scrimmage do for reserve players? What kind of opportunities does it give them?
Oh, it just lets you show what you can do. I mean, anybody can go out and practice and complete balls, but it's different once everything's live and once you get in there and the pressure's on a little bit, and it just shows what you're going to do more so in a game situation as opposed to practice. I mean, Coach always says there's no such thing as a practice player, and I kind of feel that's true. I mean, game situations and scrimmages as close as you can get to a game situation without the actual thing. So I feel like it just exposes, who's really ready to play and what they're going to do when the time comes to step up to the plate on game day.
How do you think this team has progressed so far in spring ball? Just
really well. I feel like we're moving along much better than we have in the past. I feel like we're a lot further along than we were, especially putting new offense in. I feel like guys are just buying into it more and just accepting their role and not complaining, not whining, just being team players. I think that's huge. I think that's one thing that's gonna really benefit us this year in the spring game and the coming up season. Just guys doing what the coaches say, and whatever play they call, we just run the play, and each guy tries to do their job instead of complaining about why we're not running another play or why the ball's not coming in. That's one thing that's been real noticeable this spring, is just everybody's attitudes have been where they need to be, and that's great, and that's what we need to continue doing to be successful. So.
We talked about your play on the field. Just kind of briefly talk about what kind of leadership roles have you been taking on?
Well, I mean, with me and Andy being the only quarterbacks, we both feel pressured to be the guys out there, getting the receivers up if they miss a ball, telling them, come get them next time, let's go, get right back in there. Same thing for the O-line. We got some younger O-linemen that are in there for the first time and learning some new things. So anytime, if say they make a mistake, we're right there, just basically for encouragement, building each other up and encouraging each other, and that's one thing me and Andy have both focused on, as well as just if a guy doesn't know where he's supposed to do, we try to make sure that we know what every player on the field is supposed to be doing. That way we can be the one kind of directing things and doing that for the other guys.
I'm good. That's all I have. Do you have anything specific you want to ask?
You talk about being friends with